boy. Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do, man. You know what it is when you hear the whistle. Hey, it's time to get busy, dog. You know, when you hear the crickets, it's time to kick it. This ball head reason, it is Friday night. I'm feeling all right. I got my boys in the house. Okay, what's going on?
What's good in the hood, baby? How y'all brothers doing, man? Another Friday,
Man,
man.
Chilling,
Happy
chilling.
to be
man, we
here.
doing good, man.
Yes, sir.
Sheldon Ando Calorisi, what they call it, what it do, baby.
What it is, pimpins. How everybody
Man,
doing? I'm just happy to be
Good,
here.
man.
hey, man, I'm partly cloudy with a chance of rain today, dog, but I'm going to make it. You know what I'm saying? Big Lamb, what's going on, dog?
It's all good, man. It's all good. Another Friday night, another episode. Let's do it.
No doubt about it, man. This is
Yes, sir.
episode 8, too, man. Y'all know that, man? We rolling, dog.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
We
bro.
rolling,
Yes, sir.
man.
Eight of
Hey,
them
This is
things.
man.
episode 8.
Eight of
You
them
know what I'm saying?
things.
Now, a lot of y'all viewers right now, y'all checking us out on TikTok and whatnot, and that's all good. You to still go to YouTube and subscribe to Baldhead Regis. Subscribe today, man. You
And
know what
hit
I'm saying?
that
So you can get them alerts.
notification button.
Hit
Take
that
about take
thing,
about
man.
20, 30 seconds. 20, 30 seconds. That's all
Yeah.
it takes.
20, 30 seconds, man. Hit that thing so you'll know what time we coming in. You know what I'm saying? You get them alerts. You can be in the house, dog. Also, if you got questions or comments, email us at Baldhead Reasoner. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
We'll be glad to tap into whatever comments or questions that you got, man, and answer that on the show, man. We can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna jump right in right now to the head lead, sponsored by New Spot Alert ATL. Check out about New Spot Alert ATL, man. Plug, man. That's the spot like ATL, man, and put you in the place where you need to be, man, for goods, services, food, whatever you need, man. And it's not just restricted to Atlanta Metro. We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere we go. So tap in the New Spot Alert ATL today, man, so we can put you where you need to be. All right.
I'm gonna use
The head
that
lead.
thing in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna use
You
it in a
got to
couple
use
of
that
weeks.
thing, man. When you
Yes, sir.
traveling, and especially if you coming this way, you got to use that thing. That
Yes,
is
sir.
the navigation, dog. That is the black folks Yelp.
Yes,
That
sir.
is, bro.
Y'all
That,
better
that,
holler at us. Y'all better holler at us, you know.
that's the new green book.
Yes,
Lead
sir.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
the head lead. Check it out, fellas. With politics and political rhetoric dominating the news, does character still matter when selecting our political leaders? I'm wondering about that because it just seems like with everything that's going out there, you know, people just kind of just overlook character sometimes. And and we have a point right now to where people just, I'm wondering if people even care about that anymore. What you think about that, Ando?
I don't think people care anymore. It should matter. It used to matter a little bit, at least. The dirt didn't get out in the public. You know, we had a president that was in a wheelchair. They didn't show him in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You know, he was married, but you know, on paper, but he spent most of the time with his mistress. That's who was at his bedside. So we used to try to present the image of right and what right looks like. And now we don't care. It just became all about power, you know, and money. And so now you can have as many girlfriends or scandals as you want in politics as long as, you know, you can generate a vote, you know, a certain voting block. And it should matter, but I don't think it matters to a lot of folks anymore. It still matters to me.
Would you say it's somewhat of a popularity type contest now? Seems like that way.
That's what it
seems.
seems like. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Because, you know, you say, well, you know, this guy's done this, he said this. It was like, so? Nobody cares.
Yeah,
What do
nobody
you
cares.
mean? What do you mean so?
And,
Would you
and,
say
and,
your
and, and
children
they,
to do this or say this? Would you say your children were good at money if, you know, they go
it's
back?
amazing that it's an argument, though. You
Yeah.
know, it's an argument. It's amazing that it's an argument. You know, it's like you actually will sit down and debate with people over this stuff, like over, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, I don't get it, man. You know,
I just can't even engage in uh, uh, I don't know, honest political discussions anymore. Uh,
it's
except
hard.
with I have one friend I can really, you know, have honest debates with. I mean, besides you guys that I talk to all the time, it's only maybe one or two people out here in Cali that I can have an honest, open debate without, name calling, it's why the name or somebody should be dead or, there was a guy in my store today and he was talking to my guys and he started talking about people taking his guns. I'm gonna leave. Only one to leave if somebody takes my guns or if this, and I tell you what, that Harris, they could drop her off in the middle of the ocean. I don't even care. That's the type of stuff that I hear. I heard it in South Carolina too, but
yeah, oh yeah,
I'm out here in Cali,
you
and it's
definitely gonna
just,
hear it here.
we just can't disagree. We have to insult, right? It's the
Yeah.
person who insults and that type of rhetoric. And I'm 52 years old. I don't have time for that, man.
No.
Let's talk. If we're gonna talk, let's talk. Let's be open and honest, and let's talk about.
But let's listen too, though.
Let's listen too.
Right. The conversation. The most important part about the conversation is to listen. Because you don't learn anything talking. You only learn when you listen. So I take the listening part to heart. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's like they want you to hear what they got to say, but they don't want to hear it. They don't. It's not reciprocated.
And they only want you to hear their facts, and both sides, because you're inside of a vacuum. You're inside of a vacuum, and everyone has their agenda. But let's talk facts, and let's not get animated about it. If you introduce me to some new information that I'm not previously aware of, then I'm going to look at that and be like, oh yeah, that is
that's it.
That is messed up. But if I introduce you to new information, don't just that's just that's just made. And that's where we are. It's a popularity contest. People are in their corners, and it's almost like it's a small portion of the population that are really looking at things objectively, right? And in a sensible way.
I agree.
That's the way I can put it. But the character's been thrown out the window a long time ago. A long time ago. And you saw a lot of that really. It was starting to come to the surface before, right before and then during the Clinton administration.
Yeah.
That's when you started to see the break. And then when that senior Kennedy died, the guy that was that used to hold Congress together, right? Mm-hmm. When he died, then it really took a turn for the worst. And
I'm gonna come back to that point that you mentioned about the Kennedys when I do my dialogue. I'm gonna come back to that. It's important you said that because if you read Ununited, and I think you guys know where I'm going with that with them Kennedys. I'm gonna go back to that in a minute. It's important that we know the facts about that. Okay, Isaac, what you
got? I agree with Ando, man. I think that character doesn't matter. The reality today is that you can't convince people who are already convinced what they believe. You can't change their mind. And so it's just a bunch of, like you said, it's just a bunch of rhetoric. It's a bunch of, he say, she say, and it's a bunch of throwing shots at people. And, and as far as like the Congress goes, when you see it inside the House and the Senate, you know what I'm saying, on the floor, you have people with different backgrounds, different beliefs, different everything, and now it's just everything is like no holds barred now, man. And so it's a mockery, man, and that's about the easiest way I can put it. It don't matter. And then
it's funny you say that because I watch sometimes, and I know we all watch this, but you ever see some of that stuff on C-SPAN, man? The way when they have the congressional friends or they get ready to take a vote, they act like kids, man. There's no decorum anymore. Man. It's not professional. They're attacking each other, and and I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are supposed to be, lawmakers. You guys are making decisions that's going to affect all of us, but y'all in here acting like petulant kids.
But what they do, to Ando's point, what they do though is they don't hide it anymore because controversy sells. And so you got C-SPAN in the room, you got CNN in the room, you got all the news media in the room. Back in the day, they was probably, I'm sure when they was, doing the Declaration of Independence, they was probably cussing at each other and in the Queen's English and doing it, but nobody saw it. Yeah. And everybody sees everything now, and it spins how people believe, man, and the way they want to vote.
Yeah, and which is crazy because it can sway votes day to day.
Day to day, day to day, day
Yeah.
to day, day
Yeah.
to day, depending on which news media you listen to and what story they spin, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
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 Your thoughts?
And yeah, I mean, I think this is a consensus. It should matter, but it doesn't anymore, man. It's out the window. And to be honest, I don't know how it can get back to mattering. Because right now people dug in the sand, man. They dug in. They're not gonna try to budge. I know people that I've known for decades and have been able to have conversations in the past. And just like you said, they're talking, I'm listening. And then when I'm talking, they're listening. That's the way it's been. But now some of those people I know, man, there is nothing I can say to them to convince them that some of these dirty politicians are not, that they are dirty. There's nothing I can say to convince them that they're dirty. And so I just think, no matter what happens right now, it's all about, hey, what do I need to say to hang on to this power? What do I need what do I need to join? What group do I need to join with to keep this power, even if it is unethical? I just saw yesterday Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I'm sure y'all probably saw that, man, where she, several unethical things about what she did. The first thing is, you can't convince me that this lady don't know that Kamala Harris' name is Kamala and not Kamala. You can't convince me that she don't know
And
that.
they saying that stuff on purpose. They know that lady name is Kamala, man. They just saying it on purpose.
They do it on purpose.
Yeah, she's a former press secretary. She knows what the lady's name is. She knows. I know she wasn't her press secretary, but she knows her name. And then the other part about that is, in the past, and not just in politics, women, when it comes to motherhood and children and raising babies and that kind of stuff, they typically stick together. They typically have the same types of thoughts. Is that, hey, a mother raising a child, that's a hard job and it's an important job, and so they kind of side together. When she came out and said that, I guess Kamala Harris doesn't have anybody to keep her humble, saying basically she doesn't have any kids. And clearly the lady has stepchildren. That's so unethical, man, for her to say that. This lady has, children that she's raised. She didn't birth those children, but those are her children. So for her to say that, it's just so unethical, man. It's hard to watch this stuff sometimes because the people that we're putting in office, if they don't have any character, if they are unethical, these are the people that's making the decisions about how we're gonna live. I mean, come on, man. They make the decisions. So we put these people that character doesn't matter, and we're putting them in office, knowing that they're gonna make these decisions that's either just best for them, best for their pockets, or just best for whoever whoever their constituents are, whoever they think that they want to take care of. And so it matters. It should matter, but it doesn't, man. It's out the window. It basically is, hey, what can you do for me, or what can I, it doesn't matter at all anymore.
But they are blatantly JD Vance that's running with Trump. He got on TV and said on live on the air that they was spinning lies just so that they can get people's attention.
Right.
They said they lying.
Yep.
On live TV, he said he will wake up and say whatever he has to say. If he
said, if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do.
But at this point, it doesn't matter though, because the people that are dug in with, and it ain't just JD Vance and Trump, but the people that are dug in with them, it does not matter what is said. Y'all remember when Trump first ran, what did he say? He said, I can go in the middle of City Park and just kill, I can kill somebody and I'm gonna get away with it.
That's what he said.
And it don't get no more unethical than that. Less
character.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, and I thought about this, and this is probably I'm leaking a little bit of my next project coming out. So it does matter, and I'm gonna tell you why it does matter. It matters, but it's about tolerance. Okay, so the thing about democracy is like this. Democracy is a privilege based doctrine, I guess you could say. Is you know what I'm saying? But it's intolerant, and America outside of the military don't understand what the difference of rights and privileges are. You see, So they took the Bill of Rights and they said it's my right. For example, we talk about guns, Second Amendment. We use that as a good example. Okay. That's only a right of yours until it abuses or affects or puts in jeopardy my rights.
Right.
And when you do that, then it's no longer your right to do that. It needs to be revoked. You understand what I'm saying? And see, America is so intolerable to enforcing things that need to be enforced. Like, there was a time where character mattered, and it still should matter. We're talking about the president of the United States, but we've accepted that we're going to allow people to come in and just say what they want to say and do what they want to say. Yeah, free speech is only free until it's not. Okay. Okay. And eventually free speech will lead to no speech. And I don't think people realize you can't allow people to you can't say, yeah, you can say what you want to say. That's your right to do that. No doubt about it. But there are repercussions, you know, and I think people need to understand that. You can't say you're going to go out here and go shoot up no school and say that's free speech. No, there's repercussions behind that because that's a threat.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Bomb. You know, you can't get on the
plane. Yeah, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that because you know something wrong with you. Because now you're violating and infringing upon the rights and privileges of the people. You understand what I'm saying? So I think America needs to understand that. So people we just overlook too much stuff. We just sweep it under the rug and get back to the Kennedys. Let's go back to the Kennedys, for example. And I'm not bashing this family by no, I'm just stating facts. I'll just say this. If you go back and read Ununited, you'll understand that people are not always what they
perceive to be.
Okay. And it's not just with that Kennedy, because I don't think very many people knew that particular Kennedy that I referenced in Ununited was doing the things that he was doing, you know what I'm saying, against Black people. But he was doing it, and it's documented, and it's factual. And I didn't make that up either. Any rational person can Google that. I mean, that's common knowledge that he did that. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to stop letting people off the hook. We got to stop being tolerable and start calling out, hey, look, you don't have no names. I'm not putting you in public office. And it starts at the city level, the county level, the state level, and so on and so on. And I think Kamala Harris, not Kamala, was trying to explain to people that, you know, values matter. There's a lot of things that we could do better on the Democratic side and the Republican side. Absolutely. Yeah, the economy could be better. But did y'all just see that 2.5% reduction in that the Federal Reserve just cut? So things don't happen overnight. But the policies that these people are trying to put in place, they're working. They're working, and numbers show that they're working.
That's part of where character comes into play too, man, because it's obvious, just like you said, it's going to take a while for that stuff, you know, those policies to take effect. Well, now they're starting to take effect. And now what is the response, you know, from the other side? The response is, well, you're only doing that now because it's election time. And so
it takes a while.
Trying to make things look good now. Your character.
And my next comment will be getting off the dome a little bit, but I got a different subject for that. But you know, it disturbs me when our Black millionaires, entertainers, music people, movie makers or whatever, go out here and just blindly have their support on the other side. And it's not me against them, because I've been on both sides. I'm saying they just blindly support them. I heard one particular artist today, whom I respect a lot, go on there and say that, you know, he supports Trump because he's everything that what Black people want to be. He's rich. He can say what he want to say. He can do what he want to do. No, brother. He can do that because he's rich. You feel like you can do that because you're rich, but it wasn't always afforded for you to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And you're being reckless and irresponsible with your platform and saying something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing, because that is willful. Like I said before, that is willful ignorance. You know better than that. But you say that because you don't care, because you got money.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you got money. But you think about all the people, though, that was trying to help you get to where you need to be that don't have that money, though. You think about all those people that are left behind. You understand? All the people that work and support you and your whatever you're doing right now to keep you at that status. What about the people that book your flights and carry your luggage and prepare meals for you and your gardener and your chef and all that. They don't have that. You see what I'm saying? So you say that and you're irresponsible. You're irresponsible when you say that because you know that person doesn't represent what the majority of America is going through. You know better than that, but you get out there and say that stuff anyway.
And you know what? Back to the character question though. The one thing, Lev, I remember you when you said like, what can we don't think, or you said you don't think we can do anything to fix it. And one thing that I've been noticing over the past couple of years is that people value their party more than they value the person they putting in office.
They do.
Yeah, they do. That's why I said that. That's why I said that.
That's why you said what you said.
Yeah, it's blind loyalty, man. Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty positive person, man. I always think, things can be worked out and things can be fixed. Y'all know that, man. But when you see that people are dug in with their party, even though the party, and I'm talking both sides. I ain't picking one party up. I'm just saying when people
me too, man. I voted on both sides.
Me too.
Yeah, when they don't want to try to fix it and they want to go with this just because their party says it, that's how I say it might be unfixable, man. I don't know.
It is, and I still don't know what. I mean, I know, but like you say, you see good policies on both sides of the track, right? Depending on what you believe, and it's but that dude, man, we'll be back in Jim Crow, bro.
It's different.
It's different.
Well, we're gonna move on because we can beat this. This could be the whole show right here.
Real.
We might need to have one before election time.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so we're gonna move on to this and that. All right, now check this out, man. I know this was gonna sting right here. But so I want to know right now, Lev, and I'm gonna start with you. You Chris Brown or you Usher, baby?
You know what? I think a lot of people might say that this is close, but to me, this is a blowout, though. This is a blowout to me, man. It ain't even close to me. I'm Usher all day. I'm team Usher all day. And here's why. Usher, he appeals to everybody, men, women, everybody, man. Chris Brown, I don't know, man. I know the ladies love Chris Brown, but I don't, I never went out and bought a Chris Brown, when we were buying CDs back in the day. I never bought no Chris Brown CD. I've never gone and downloaded Chris Brown's music. And maybe that's just me, but I look at Usher, Usher or Ursha. All right, Ursha is doing it big, man. He out there in Vegas, residency in Vegas, picking up this award, that award, been through all types of crap, and lost a child and still bounced back and doing his thing, man. That guy, he resonates with everybody. I can't think of a time I was riding, I'm in the whip, man, and I'm listening to Chris Brown. I'm riding somewhere and I'm listening to Chris Brown all the way there. I don't listen to some Usher. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you, Usher. You in your drop top?
Yes, sir.
So you listen. HERRAYL.
Yes, sir. Hey, singing my head off like I'm him. But I ain't never done that with Chris Brown. But now he's talented. Don't get me wrong. That's a talented dude, Chris Brown.
Okay. All right.
I just don't think he's on the level with Usher, man. I don't.
Okay. All right. And what you got? You out there in Cali? You close to the breezing? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I thought that was a tough one too, man. Because I do like that. I like some Chris Brown now. He can. He is quite talented. He's quite talented. Usher is quite talented. I had to think about this one for a minute. I really had to think about it for a minute. Taking some of the personal stuff out of it that's happened to both of them in their lives. They all little personal issues. But just strictly on, God, man, that's close. But because Chris threw some rap bars down here recently, man, and I was just like, oh man.
Yeah, he went that Quavo pretty hard. Yeah, he went that old Honcho pretty hard.
Bruh, I listened to that about 19 times in a row. So he's tight, but you know what though? Barry made a good point, man, and that's going to tip the scales for me a little bit because Usher appeals to more people, right? Usher appeals to more people. Chris is uber talented, bro. I can't take nothing from that brother. But I think Usher, I think he appeals to more folks, man. And his music is just, it transcends across, cultures. And that's what makes him popular. But I know Isaac about to shoot me down real quick and just go hit Chris Brown. So go ahead, Isaac. What is it, dog? Go ahead and hit me with your breezy.
Man, we lost your picture, man. Tim, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I am a Usher fan. I'm not really a big. I know some Chris Brown music. You know what I'm saying? Just talent for talent. It might change tomorrow, but I'm looking at the way Chris Brown does stuff with no media support.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, you'll never see Chris Brown on an award show again. You'll never see Chris Brown. You never hear his, you don't really hear his music too much on the radio, and he the closest thing to Michael Jackson we'll ever get, man.
Now I agree with that, buddy. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he the closest
That's
thing
why
Michael
that's a
Jackson we'll
tough
ever
one.
get,
Yeah.
man. Outside, I'm a Usher fan because Usher grew up with us, and that's our era, and that's our genre. But I'm telling you, Chris Brown sells out. He just don't sell out to old people. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown pack him out, and he don't have, I want to say a tie today, but I have to pick one for the sake of the show. And so today I'm gonna pick Breezy, man, because Breezy raps. Have y'all heard Breezy on that song with Busta Rhymes?
He's
Breezy,
so cold.
bro.
He's so cold.
Man,
He's so cold.
don't y'all front on Breezy,
He's
man.
so cold.
Oh
He's
no,
so
he a
cold.
bad boy. He a bad boy.
He's so cold.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give it to Breezy today, man.
Hey, I look at that catalog, man. I look at that Usher catalog. That catalog, like we were talking about last week with Guy.
Yeah.
That Usher catalog is deep. It's real deep.
Bro. It's deep.
Hey,
but Usher got 20. Usher got 20 plus years in the game too, though.
He got historical records. I'm not talking about like, hey, this hot right now. He got some historical records, man, that we're gonna be singing, decades from now.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man.
I told you tomorrow my answer might change.
So I know I'll be posing these questions and stuff like that, man, this or that. This is a hard one for me, even for me posing. And I thought about it. I was like, man, I can't even answer this one,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what, man. I think it's in the eye of the beholder, man. I think it's like it depends on where you at, what generation and what you feel like, because Usher is no doubt a generational type
icon.
Without a doubt. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award and well deserved. This dude got so many hits. You could Usher discography, man, and just let it roll. But on the other hand, that boy from Tappahannock up there, dog, I'm telling you right now, the young man could sing, the young man could rap, the young man could dance, and whatever Chris Brown is on, I don't care if it's me and y'all, we can make a song. You put Chris Brown on there, it's going platinum.
Yeah.
It's going platinum.
Yeah.
That dude is that guy when it comes to, he's like the Nate Dogg on steroids. You know what I'm saying? This dude, if you put Chris Brown on your thing, dog, it's going. But Usher got that, he's got that Michael Jackson, woo, he got that, man, Usher got that. So if I had to go down, I'm not the rap Usher, dog. But I'm telling you right now, it's like Isaac said, it could change tomorrow. Because Chris Brown is so dope, dog. He's so dope.
I'll tell you this. More people like Usher because of the music that he made than now. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
people that's going to the Usher show in Las Vegas, they buying the Chris Brown album.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's
No
a
doubt.
fact.
Yeah,
They
I
buying the
agree
Chris
with that.
Brown album.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah. So that's why.
I
That's
just
why.
I think Usher, man. I think because old heads listening to him,
That's us, bro.
young kids
It's
That's
listening
us.
to him. Yeah,
different
that's
times.
us. Hey,
That's
I mean,
us.
It's different
it's
times.
us.
It's
That's
different
us.
times.
Yeah,
us.
It's
we
different
listening
times.
to him.
But
Yeah.
I think though, real talk, I think Chris Brown would probably give his flowers to Usher because I'm gonna tell you, they did an interview with Chris Brown, and somebody said they referred to Michael Jackson. He was like, "Wait a minute now, hold up."
He said
Chris
Usher.
Brown said this. He was like, "Hold up now, listen, I'm flattered." He was like, "We talking about Michael Jackson."
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on now, y'all." He's like, "Look, I'm honored and all that." He said, "But you can't put nobody in that dude category."
You can't.
Arguably, and I'll tell people this, Michael Jackson arguably was the most famous person in the history of the world.
He was.
Could be. You're right.
It's probably one person.
I don't know nobody that come to mind that was that famous. Like nobody.
No.
It ain't. He is. I agree with that.
It's him. I think today the only person not as famous as Mike, he not, he not selling out arenas, but just a global on a global level, Snoop is probably
Taylor Swift, Beyonce, it's a few.
But they not Michael Jackson though.
They're not Michael Jackson though.
Yeah. They not
Mike was doing that with social media. It wasn't no social media,
bro.
All these
Mike
other things.
could show up in 5 Shake and niggas be fighting.
But Wembley Arena, they got the fire department out there shooting water.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool people down.
Mike got people fainting just because they see him. You know what I'm saying?
They don't even know English. Yeah, Mike, man. Yeah, Mike, man.
So we're gonna go to the next one. All right, so in their prime, man, who y'all picking? Grant Hill or Penny Hardaway?
Hey, why this dude do this stuff to us, man?
Lam.
He make it hard, man.
I'm gonna make it hard for you. I'm gonna start with you, Isaac.
He make it hard for you, Lam.
This dude be sitting around like the mad scientist, man. Hey, who? Come on, man.
With you, Isaac. I'll start with you, Grant Hill or Penny Hardaway.
It's impossible.
Man, look, man.
In their prime.
Impossible.
In their prime. This dude, man. In their prime, I'm gonna go. Man, I'm gonna go with Grant Hill, man. I'm gonna go with Grant Hill, man. That's hard, bro. Why you do that, man? Because we talking about Lil Penny, man. Lil Penny was but
it's this or that, baby. It's this or that. You gotta choose one.
G Hill for me, man. Grant Hill, bro. I'm gonna give it to Grant, bro.
Okay, Ando.
Yeah, this is impossible, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. I love both them dudes.
Yeah.
And in their prime, I think Penny might have been more explosive though in his prime. I think he was. I think he was getting it right away.
He was tough, but
Penny was Kobe before Kobe.
After a couple of years, Grant was always good, and this is tough, man. I love Grant.
I seen Grant cross over and put that thing.
Oh yeah, I done seen Grant cross over.
Grant, man,
and put that thing on.
I done seen Grant do it. I done seen Grant do it, though, dog.
But that little man on that Sprite commercial, though, boy, he was doing everything. He was doing everything.
Yeah.
It was Daytime Banks, fool.
Yeah, talking about the next MJ without them injuries, it wouldn't have been Kobe.
Yeah,
it was going to be Penny Hardaway Jr., brother.
Yeah, so, he was bad, boy.
And Grant got better as I think Penny was better sooner. And then it was a point where they're about, where they about equal out. But I just think, and then Penny had that catastrophic injury, they recovered, and then Grant had his as well. But in their prime, I'm sorry, big dog. I got to go with the mini me. I got to go with Penny, bro. I got to go with Penny.
Yeah, all the way. Yeah.
Hey, plus Grant took my girlfriend to mine back in the day, man. You know, I'll never
Right.
forgive him for that. You know what I'm saying?
You can't let him off the hook, boy.
I'm saying, man, I'm petty.
Lamb, what you got?
Man, everybody know, I might be the biggest Duke men's basketball fan in the world. Everybody know that,
Yeah.
man. So, but even with me being that guy, this was hard. This was hard right here, man, because Penny, just like Ando said, man, Penny was so explosive, so explosive. I don't know about more explosive than Grant Hill, because the thing about Grant didn't have a lot of time to show everybody how talented and how great he was because of all the injuries.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, 5 years, and he had a good run for 5 years.
yeah. But when you look at Grant when he was injury free, not when he started having injuries or he was coming back from injury, but when he was injury free, man, you're talking about smooth. You pitch somebody at the top of the key, pitch a 6'8" at the top of the key with the ball, and you're smooth ball handling, smooth crossover, and now you get in the lane, and you talking about hops, you talking about leaping ability. Man, this dude, man.
He was jumping out the gym.
Ferocious. Yeah, jumping out the gym. All right. And now he can come on back. He can pull up and take that jump shot too. Grant was one of the original point forwards, man. This dude led Duke to the Final Four. We ain't had no point guard.
Didn't.
Point guard that got hurt. Grant led him to the Final Four, man. 6'8" out there playing point guard and was just a monster. I just think had he not gotten injured, his name, like kids now, they don't know Grant Hill. Like they don't know who Grant Hill was and how great he was. Had he not gotten injured, they would know for sure.
Yeah.
They would know for sure. So for me, it's Grant all day, man, because that window, that found him 5 years when he was injury free. I don't know anybody else at that time that had the skill set, the full skill set that he had.
He would have broke a lot of records. I know that.
Yeah, he broke a whole lot, man. He would have.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna roll with Grant Hill, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna say Grant Hill. Penny Hardaway was one of my favorite ball players in the league. Even though I was a Hawks fan, he was my guy. Penny was one of my favorite players, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go with Grant Hill because Grant Hill, man, was Scottie Pippen before Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, okay.
Before he's a point forward, he stacked the the stat sheet was filled. I'm talking about 27 rebounds, 9 assists. This guy was a monster. And in his prime, man, I'm telling you right now, I can see Grant Hill cross over, go on Joker and dunk on about 5 or 6 Jokers down. You know what I'm saying? Now, Penny Hardaway, let me go there though. Hardaway had that step back crossover dog that would just have you mesmerized. His vision, his court vision, his 6'8", that dude could shoot, he could pass, he could dribble. Penny Hardaway was an absolute monster, dog. But Grant Hill too, though. But here's Penny's downfall that I got to get Grant Hill to know. Grant Hill was also first team All NBA defense.
Yep.
See, that's what sold it for me. Penny never made that. See, that's another thing. See, Grant could do all that to you on the offensive end, but he was first team
and go lock you
All
down.
NBA defense.
And he could hold anybody on the and he could hold anybody on the court.
Yes,
guards,
bigs, whoever.
And think about the era now, and they all played in them. But so if you first team All NBA and you made that list at a time you was playing against Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, all these guys in the league that was perennial small forward. Kobe Bryant, Kobe was young then, but you played against Ron Harper. Ron Harper was a monster then. Now that Cleveland Ron Harper, let's be serious now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like we say that Kobe with the fro.
That bro Kobe,
with Grant with the box, Grant Hill with the
box. That box, man. Oh man, you better stop playing.
Something else.
You better stop playing. All right, so we're gonna roll to the next one, dog. Man, who your funny man, dog? Is it Kevin Hart or Mike Epps? How's it?
I'm gonna go with Kevin, man. Kevin, I've never seen Mike in concert. Mike funny, man.
You evolved into this because I remember a time you didn't think Kevin was funny in stand-up.
Yeah, he grew on me because I never used to like. I didn't think he was funny. You know, back in the day.
Not in stand up. You didn't like him in
stand up.
stand
Not
up.
in stand
You
up.
liked him in movies, but you didn't like him in stand up.
Yes. He's a movie funny guy. I think Mike Epps is funnier on the stage, but Kevin has gotten better on stage to me. So, but I'm gonna give my nod just to Kevin because he everywhere, bro.
Yeah, he man,
He
literally,
man.
Literally,
yeah, he everywhere, bro. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah. Okay, Ando.
I'm gonna go with Deion Cole, man, the Old Spice dude, bro. That dude is funny than fuck,
This guy,
man. I'm gonna go with C. Look, okay, that's a good one, man. You keep giving us these almost impossible scenarios.
So you decided to go outside the rim now, go something else.
His own thing.
That's why I had to color outside the lines on that one, bro. Oh man, that's a good one because Mike Epps is a fool.
He is.
I love some Mike Epps because he gonna get down with it. He ain't gonna sugarcoat it for you. Kevin has gotten better, you know, besides just being loud, you know, just yelling all the goddamn time. But he still says some funny stuff. Man, that's a tough one. Who did you go with, Isaac?
I went with Kevin, man. Kevin funny to me, bro. Now, I mean, yeah, I can laugh when I watch Kevin. I cannot laugh when I watch Mike Epps.
Okay, Barry, who did you go with on the basketball thing? I missed your answer, man.
Grant Hill all day.
Okay, you went with Grant. All right.
Well, you on that juice early today, ain't you?
I am, dog. I am. You know what I'm saying? It's a long day at the office.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Let me see your eyes.
Zoning out.
You really want to see these eyes?
Yeah, hey, he on that He-Man. He on that He-Man, dog.
He on that He-Man, bro.
He's like Michael Jordan's eyes today. So they said his eyes look like orange juice or something.
Yeah, his eyes look terrible, bro.
They said Sunny D. They said Sunny D.
Yeah, right. No doubt.
But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go with Kevin right now. Kevin Hart.
Go Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Leo. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with Kevin, man. I think Kevin, you know, the movie roles combined with getting better on stage, you know, I think that's you know, he's the man, man. I love Mike Epps, I really do, but Kevin Hart is just naturally funny to me, and it really doesn't matter what he's doing. I've seen Kevin Hart at some of these celebrity basketball games and whatnot, and he's funny to me. It's like he can just adapt to any situation, man, and be funny. You know, that's thing he's got going on now.
Anybody you know?
Right? Hey.
Yeah. Right. Just anywhere.
Hey, even the little commercials he got going on right now with LeBron, you know, they funny to me, man, because the dude is naturally funny. And funny, Mike Epps, now don't get me wrong, man. I think, you know what I think part of the problem might be? You know, these little TV channels, man, that show Friday and all of them over and over and over and over again. I think I think it might have done rubbed off on me too much, man, where I'm starting to lose, you know, it ain't as funny as it used to be. So I might be starting to lose some of Mike Epps in that. But I'm going with Kevin Hart all day.
Well, you know what, man? I think in this case right here, man, we might be unanimous because Kevin Hart is just like you said before, man. He's the dude is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? He come off the top. He don't need no rehearsal. And Mike Epps is a dog. He is a dog. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps funny, man. Mike Epps is funny. You know what I'm saying? But Kevin Hart, yeah, he got some stuff going on, man. That dude is funny to me, man. You know, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell all y'all though. If I come for y'all, I'll shut all y'all down. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. And look, don't be on social media or none of that stuff, but I'm telling y'all right now, I'm funny than a motherfucker, okay? Y'all want none of this right here. If you make me come out the dome, I'll come and get y'all, dog. Don't make me do 30 minutes on you because I come and hurt you. I hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
He is telling the truth. This guy done had us out there running about 5 miles. And he out there he's singing cadence to make us laugh. What you say about all them trucks?
I got skills to pay the bills, shouting. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you say about all them trucks in the motor pool?
All them trucks in the motor pool, we out here running like some food. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense,
you remember
dog.
that?
I remember that, man. This Joker, he
Yes,
doing
sir.
Green
Yes,
Acres
sir.
as the cadence. Lev,
Right.
I remember at Fort Lee. Tim, you remember that?
Speak on it.
When we was at Fort Lee, we was at the NCO club and they used to have the comedy things there.
Oh, boy,
And
don't you do that. Don't you do
yeah.
that.
And
Don't you
who
do
was
that.
my man? Who was my man that came on stage? And he was a little tipsy. And I can't think his name right now. And he was like, yeah, ain't nobody out here funnier than me. And he was just like, take the mic, and Tim went on stage, took the mic, man.
Really?
Dude, yeah, and dude didn't want to go back on stage.
I gave him about 7 minutes, dog, and I killed it. Killed it. Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He want to go back
You know
on stage
what I'm
after that.
Yeah,
Off the dome, dog.
we been known you need to go to see the Wizard, dog.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
I'm taking your own little phrase.
Man.
We been known you need to go to see the Wizard.
Let me tell you something. Because, see, my comedy is not rehearsed. It's all authentic, baby. It come off the dome. I ain't got to think about it because it's already in here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to reach back and grab nothing. I ain't got to write nothing. It's all right here. It already happened. I'm just talking about it. It's already happened. You know what I'm saying?
Funny,
Life is comedy. All you got to do is live, and it's funny to me because I pick out the funny stuff in it, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So with that, the perfect segue, we're going off the dome right now, man. Who you putting on blast this week, Blair? You putting on blast this week? Who or what you put on blast this week?
I'm glad you said who or what. I'm glad you said who or
Who
what.
or what? Because it ain't always who. It's who or what.
It's a what, dog. It's a what. Hey,
okay.
We about to do this whole fall back time change thing, man. Hey, no. I can't think of nothing else I can't stand more, dog. Why are we still falling back? It's 2024. Why we still? They've been talking for years about getting rid of this thing, you know. And the crazy thing is, they say, hey, this causes more suicides because everybody's, you know, people are sad because it's dark. You know, you get up and go to work in the morning, it's dark, and then by the time you get here in the afternoon, it's about to be dark again. So people are depressed and everything. Okay, so we saying all that. When we gonna? Hey, I'm one of them people. I like to be outside, dog. I don't want to go to work all day. And when I come home, I got to go in the house because it's dark. I'm depressed.
It's already dark. All you hear is them crickets chirping when you come home, dog. It sounds like Baldheaded reason coming on.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm leaving, dog. It's dark in the morning time, and I get back home. I got about a good 15, 20 minutes, dog, to sit on my patio and have a little drink or whatever I'm going to do. That's it. Hey, my golf game gone. I can't play no golf after work no more.
No,
you know, I'm depressed, dog.
And who you putting on blast? Who or what are you putting on blast this week? Off the dome.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm just what Lev was saying, dog. It's population control, man. They want people to commit suicide. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to get these numbers down.
They're trying to get the numbers down, dog. You know, shit high as hell out here right now.
Right.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
But I'm putting on blast this week, man. Right now, I'm just putting on blast traffic, right? Just traffic. Ooh. Residential traffic in particular. Ooh. You know, we in a 35 mile an hour, you know, in the middle of the city, school zones, neighborhoods. Why are you cutting in and out of traffic, going around people like you on the interstate?
Got some
why is it when you get ready to make that right turn, that left turn to turn into your neighborhood, why are you speeding up behind me? Why?
Why are we doing this?
I'm getting out of the way. I'm turning. Why are you speeding up as I'm turning? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going home. Okay.
You know, I'm going home. What you rushing to? You got 2, 3, 4 miles ahead of you with just stoplights. You know, but you just dodging in and out. You know, you got to do 45, 50 dodge in and out. And then I pull up, and we had the same stoplight. I was just like,
dummy.
Yeah, I'm going home. So,
what's up?
A ticket is in your future. A ticket is in your future.
A what?
A ticket is in your future.
All right, exactly. Exactly. But I'm just like, God bless you. You know, I hope, you know, he getting where he need to be on time because but yeah, dude, I had to put that on blast. In the grocery store parking lot. You in the grocery store parking lot in the shopping center. It's like 5 miles an hour. You know, people coming in and out of stores. Why you got to do 25? Why when I'm getting ready to cross over, why you got to punch the gas in the parking lot? I just don't understand that, bro. I'm backing out the parking spot. Why you speed up when you see me backing out? I got my groceries. I'm trying to leave.
Hey, I kid you not. My first car, that's what happened, dog. I'm in the parking lot and I'm backing out of the parking spot. Somebody going through, and we at the groceries at the commissary. This joker coming through the parking lot doing about 45, dog, 45. And I looked both ways, nothing coming. By the time I went ahead and pulled out, this joker done ran into the back of me, dog. Done ran into my car. So I get what
they be in a hurry to go nowhere, man.
Them parking lots are dangerous now. I'm telling you.
They are, bro.
Yeah.
So Isaac, who you putting on blast? Who or what are you putting on blast?
Man, I'm putting a who on blast this week, man. I'm putting on blast every non-rich person. Every broke person that is worrying about rich people problems. If I see one more Facebook post about P. Diddy and his Johnson & Johnson baby oil, brother, listen to me. Baldhead reasoning fans, listen. Don't y'all worry about these rich people and they rich people problems.
Why are you worried about that?
Can't do nothing about it.
You can't do nothing about it. He in jail and he's still richer than you.
Gonna find yourself getting subpoenaed.
Bruh, if I see one more post, all of them put on blast this week. Oh, man.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all who I'm putting on blast. And me and Ando talked about this the other day, and we laughed about this, but I'm going to tell y'all what, man. I'm putting on blast when you go to any goods and services place, man, trying to tell them what you want, they cut you off. For example, I'll give you a couple of examples. You go to McDonald's, you say, hey, how y'all doing today? Okay, everybody doing fine, all right. I would like to have quarter pound of cheese. What flavor drink? Don't ask me about no damn drink, okay? I'm trying to tell you about what kind of sandwich I want and what I want on it, okay? I don't want no meal. I want a quarter pound. What flavor drink? There's no concern about that damn drink. You're gonna get your quarter pounder back. Don't even come on no quarter pounder, but you gonna have mayo on it because didn't nobody pay attention to what you said, okay? They're gonna mess it all up. So I was in the I went to go get a pedicure the other day. I like to go get a pedicure in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I had one Thursday.
That's right. I like to go get me a pedicure, you know? So I went in there. I tried to get a pedicure. Something about this. Lady was doing all this talking. I mean, this man. Okay. I'm like, look, lady, I want a pedicure. I want a paraffin wax. That's all I want. But she was doing all this talking. Just talking, you know? And I'm telling her, look, my feet are like armadillos, okay? You got, I'm like Martin, you got to go to work on my feet, dog. You can't be up there rubbing and all that, clapping. And I don't need all that. I need you to get that drill or whatever mechanical tools you got. You got to scrub my feet, dog. I need to see stuff shaving off and flying. That's the only way I know my feet going to be smooth. Because if you don't, when I leave out of there, my heels gonna look like rutabagas. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get them, y'all know what rutabagas look rough, dog. They ushy, they ashy, and they hard. You know?
Yeah.
Look, I need you to get my feet and take. I don't need you to talk. I need you to scrub. I need that cheese grater, and I need you to. If it don't look like it's snowing where you at, then you ain't doing my feet all right. I'm getting sick of it. Don't tell me what you think. I'm telling you what I need. My feet are messed up. Okay.
You ain't got Shaq feet.
You got to get in there. You got to go to work, dog. You got to go to work up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that crocodile down there. You know what I'm saying? Armadillo, baby. You know what I'm saying? I need that drill.
But you trying to explain to her what to do, and she over talking you.
And she over talking, she ain't listening to me. I'm like, see, the reason you ain't see, if it ain't snowing in front of you, then you ain't getting my point. Because see, if you listen to me, you wouldn't even have time to talk. Because you'll be blocking skin from flying up on you. Because you got to get to work on these feet right here.
You see, coming out there with old regular fingernail file trying to get you.
Man, she came out there with that little Brillo, that little yellow Brillo pad. You know, yellow.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a yellow Brillo pad anyway. What you gonna do with a yellow Brillo pad?
Yeah.
She ain't gonna do that.
You did a cheese grater.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta scrub, man. You gotta get that grate on, man. Get them feet smooth. You know, you gotta scrub that thing. Yellow Brillo pad. Come on. Come on now. That ain't gonna do nothing on us, dog. Right. You gotta spray some of that stuff on there and get that thing loose. And then they want to put that oil on there. If you don't get that skin off that oil, ain't gonna penetrate nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. My feet finna be dry as hell when I come up out of there. So I get tired of that. And the girl at McDonald's, I want to let you know right now, I want you to come close and listen. Don't ask me what flavor drink no damn more, okay? I want a quarter pound of cheese, okay? All right? I want light onions, and I don't want no damn ketchup on there, okay? I don't want no damn ketchup, all right? I like mustard. I don't want no damn ketchup.
That's what we do.
Okay? I like mustard. Okay,
that's
so
it.
you going to do what you want to do. You worry about that damn drink. That's why you ain't got the sandwich right, because you so worried about that damn drink. Damn the drink. So I ordered that quarter pound. I made a listen, and when I got to the large fry, then I said, "Now give me a large Coke." And make it 0 sugar. You know, because I'm diabetic. That's how you got to do it, dog. That's how you got to do it. You know, because they don't do you right, man. They don't do you right.
They don't,
man. Hey, check it out, fellas. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, look, y'all follow us at Baldhead Reasoner on YouTube. Email us at baldheadreasoner@gmail.com. Hit that subscribe button. Fellas, y'all got any shout outs when y'all want to go up, get up out of here, man? Anything y'all want to say?
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. Fellas, we always have a great time. Hit that subscribe button and then go get that book on United.
One time. And over.
Hey, again, appreciate the support, appreciate the love. You know, as this thing is taking off, hey, get that book on United. You might learn something. But in the meantime, tune in every Friday because we're going to be talking about something that everybody talking about. But you're going to get something real. You heard?
No diggity. Levitate, what you got, baby?
Man, I want to shout out my son, man. He came home a couple of weekends ago, and I hadn't seen him in a while, man. He's at Fort Campbell in Kentucky now, man, doing his thing. That dude is growing, man. He's growing, he's maturing, and I love to see it. I rode him hard when he was at home, you know, young man in school and whatnot, man. So he's growing, and I love to see it, man. So I want to shout him out.
And we love that cat too, man. You tell him Uncle Tim going upside his head next time he comes to Atlanta. Don't call me when he here, dog. Tell him.
I already told him, dog.
You tell him it is oops upside his head, dog. When he come here and he don't holler his big up, dog. It's oops upside his head, dog.
He already know.
Yes, sir.
Already know.
Hey, man, we love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Baldhead Reason, man. Look forward to seeing y'all again, man. Every Friday night at 10 p.m. We are right here. Come and check on us, man. We salute y'all. There's nothing but love, dog. One time. Y'all be easy.
All right, man. Be easy.